Hello, hello, hello.
Still in San Francisco.
And my name is Steve-O.
And now it's time to not have spaghetti-o, but to have spaghetti.
Today on Worth It, we're gonna be trying 3 excellent forms of spaghetti at 3 drastically different price points to find out which one is the most worth it at its price.
What is the singular of spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
This will not be a traditional Italian food episode. We are doing spaghetti as it's made in America.
It has become an American staple.
Possibly my favorite food.
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly my favorite food.
So we're first headed off to a place called Barzotto.
And we're getting truly an American classic, spaghetti and meatballs.
I'm Minori. I'm the executive chef of Barzotto here in the Mission, and today we're going to have spaghetti and meatballs. So Barzotto is a fast casual concept where you can come in and get a great bowl of handmade pasta without costing inordinately.
So I take it you make all of your noodles in-house?
We do. We make everything here from scratch by hand. It starts with semolina flour that we get from Justo's tap water, and you actually knead it in this machine until it looks like wet sand. We use bronze dies, so they get hot really fast. We have a really amazing pasta extruder, and it comes out of the extruder. It's got all these tiny little scratches on them. So we want the dough to be like the perfect hydration, so those little striations or scratches to really catch that rich sauce.
So it's textured a little bit.
Yeah, so not super smooth like that stuff you find in the store. Most of the time, the noodles have a specific length, which is around 9 inches, but ours, we make it 18, just because we want to be extra fun. It doesn't have to be super Italian here. We also air dry our pasta for about an hour, because you're never gonna truly get like an al dente pasta when it's fresh. So we make a really rich marinara sauce, and then of course we have the meatballs. They're part turkey and part pork. We pour that rich marinara over them and we bake them, and we drop our noodles in the water. And all of our noodles cook around 3 to 4 minutes, and then they all come together in the pan, so that sauce really soaks into the noodle. Top it with Parmigiano and fresh herbs. Barzotto is a really cool place in the fact that, all of our pastas are 20 bucks or less. All of our wine's 10 bucks by the glass. You can't go anywhere in San Francisco and get a bowl of pasta for $14. Like, that's unheard of. We want to make really good food, and we want to give you really good service.
Here we go, spaghetti.
And meatballs. Cheerio.
Cheerio. I'm just gonna take a little bit. Just the way that the noodle feels on the fork, you can tell it still has that stiffness, that structural integrity to the noodle. Cheers. Oh damn.
There is a bite. Dude, that's spaghetti.
I'm blown away by this noodle.
It's the lack of slipperiness.
Yes, friction going in.
It's like when you're trying to climb a rope, you need a rope with friction to be able to climb it to the top.
Adam, get right in here. We're not wasting any time this time.
You're bringing in the reliever at the very beginning. So good. This is the noodle, and he is the sauce, and I'm latched on. We move as a unit.
Meatball time. Oh yeah. Oh, such a luscious meatball. I don't know what is better in this bowl, the meatball or the spaghetti. Ultimate pasta dish.
We also do a whole roasted porchetta.
Really?
Yeah, it's the best in the city.
Is it the whole half pig deal?
We play on that, so we fabricate our own with a loin and a belly, and then we roast it.
Oh man. Oh God. Oh. How could we resist? Oh. I can't believe that you could also get this at a place where you get a $14 bowl of spaghetti and meatballs.
Dude, LA. Long spaghetti, fresh pasta, meatballs, classic.
And the surprise porchetta, pulling it out of left field, pulling it out of the oven.
So we're back in Los Angeles now. Spaghetti
fact.
Fact! Spaghetti fact!
Spaghetto is the singular form of spaghetti.
What? No!
Did we already talk about this earlier? What is the singular of spaghetti?
So one spaghetto plus another spaghetto equals spaghetti.
So now we're in Los Angeles. We're heading downtown to a place called Cento Pasta Bar. It's actually a lunch pasta spot inside of a wine bar.
That's awesome. It's like a mullet. Pasta in the day, wine at night. Cento Pasta Bar.
All right, so I'm Avner. This This is my restaurant. It's called Cento Pasta Bar. Cento means 100. I find that for pasta for lunch, 100 grams is the perfect portion. If not, you feel like groggy and weighed down afterwards. So our whole thing is we're only open for lunch. We do 100-gram portions of pasta, and at night they just do their wine bar. It's called Minori Wine Bar. I change the menu every week, but we only keep one thing on the menu. It's our beet spaghetti, and that's what you guys are gonna be trying.
Why beets?
I had to do vegetarian option. That wasn't just pesto. I think everyone does pesto. So I really like beets, but I find that a lot of people don't like beets. They don't like beets because I think they're cooked wrong. So I clean the beets pretty well. I roast them until they're really dehydrated and their flavor is just concentrated. I puree it. I brown some butter in a pan, add a little poppy seeds. It's a very traditional Italian combination. Poppy seeds, beets, add the puree. We only get Italian pasta. I find that their wheat tastes better. So I cook the spaghetti in salted water and then I finish it in the sauce. So it picks up this beautiful purple color. I do it a little less than too al dente, but I make it al dente enough. The flavors kind of evolve in your mouth.
So fresh versus hard pasta.
There's no better, I don't think, and there's no worse. So it's all about what direction you're going. I find that hard pastas have, again, the flavor of wheat far more than fresh pasta. With this one, it's sweet because it's beets, but it's also a deep flavor. And I think the brown butter really complements it. I put the ricotta cheese on top, just a dollop of it on top, and then some chives on top of that. So this is a really good contrast because it's a really hot pasta, but some cold ricotta cheese on top.
Cheers to beets.
Little known fact about me, bizarre last name, it's Ukrainian. Beets and poppy seeds are two of the most important flavors in Ukrainian cuisine.
Did not know that. It's like made for you.
It's enticing because I've never seen these two things in such a setting.
Almost too pretty to eat.
So I'm gonna go in for the first twirl. Look at that. You know how strawberries have those tiny little seeds on the outside of their skin? Those little black specks?
Hey.
Doesn't that kind of look like that? Cheers. Oh man.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. I was not expecting that at all.
No.
What? You look at this and you're like, okay, I'm about to eat some like fruit gushers. But instead you're eating a delicious, earthy, slightly salty, but like, you know, that poppy seed comes in and like.
Yeah, the flavor is actually like muted and deeper and richer here.
Also, I ate a bite of the beets.
Yeah.
And it looks like I just kissed somebody with lipstick.
Could I try to recreate that? Let's check it out. Ready? What are you doing coming home with that pink stain on your neck? Smooching somebody on the side, Steven?
Just smooching the beets.
Also the pasta, you really can taste the wheat of the noodle. It's not covered up by sauce.
Another one beats the dust. Hey, 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 hey.
Nice.
Hey. This is wonderful.
Yeah, this was, I had a really good time with you here today.
Hey, me too.
Well, can't beat that.
Here we go.
Wow, what a delicious feast we had.
It was really interesting that he was saying that dry pasta and fresh pasta, neither are inferior or superior.
Two sides of the same coin.
I'd almost say that I'm the fresh pasta of this episode.
Oh, I would definitely take being the dry pasta.
You're definitely dry pasta of the show.
And Adam is the meatball. I want to tell you another spaghetti fact.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Spaghetti fact! Spaghetti fact!
According to a 1975 etiquette guide, the proper way to eat spaghetti is with a fork and spoon. You take a large spoon, you pick up some spaghetti with your fork prongs, and you twirl it inside the curve of a spoon to create a nice wad to stick in your mouth.
How can you decide the right way to eat spaghetti?
And if you're doing that, then you never get to slurp.
Well, is slurping rude?
It's fun.
Okay, so our last spot, I'm really excited about this spot. République. It's an uni pasta. We've had caviar, we've had lobster, we've had truffle, but the new hotness, what we're about to hit up, uni lobster pasta, and you choose the amount of truffle that you want on that dish. So here we go.
Here we go.
My name is Walter Manzke. I'm the chef owner of République restaurant. Today we're gonna make rusticella spaghetti. République is a fine dining restaurant with a casual atmosphere. Essentially, République is really two restaurants. During the day, we operate as a cafe and a bakery. Very informal, but great quality of food and a friendly staff. And at night, it becomes much more formal. We have servers, we have a beautiful wine cellar, much more on the high end. The heart and soul of République is a French restaurant, but being Los Angeles, we take all the influences from everywhere.
And so how does spaghetti and other pastas fit into that menu?
Pasta is obviously something that everybody loves. I try to make pastas that are a little different, like taking live lobsters. We work with a Japanese company to get Santa Barbara uni. Then I have fresh truffles that come directly from France. We cook the pasta properly, prepare it in a way that an Italian chef would respect it. Dry pasta, like rusticella, it's not done in a range of time, it's done at an exact second. So we put it in boiling salted water for exactly 9 minutes. Perfect al dente is the specific second when you bite into the pasta and it just sticks to your tooth slightly without having any chalky, dry feel. So that happens at exactly 11 minutes. We back it off to 9 minutes because we want to cook it in the pan so that the sauce is going into the pasta. We'll boil it and then put it into a pan out of lobster stock, which we make from the bones, the shells of the lobster. I'm gonna do two different things with the truffle. We're gonna grate some into the sauce. Cooking the truffle a little bit gives it one texture and flavor. Finish it with some butter, and then right at the very last second, we put in the lobster meat in Santa Barbara uni because we don't want that overcooked.
What is the flavor characteristic of uni?
Uni has a bit of oceany brininess. It has very rich, elegant texture, which plays very well with other ingredients like lobster.
So how much is this spaghetti gonna cost?
The price of the lobster spaghetti with uni and black truffles starts at $38 for the pasta. And then a little bit of truffle.
How do you know when it's enough?
When it's black.
When it's black.
When it turns black. With the additional truffles shaved at the table, is $7 a gram. And you can have as much as that as you please.
This is the most expensive dish of spaghetti I will probably ever eat in my life.
We're gonna pour some champagne with this because I love champagne with everything.
Cheers. Ooh, peeling back truffle like a blanket.
It looks like a little orange tongue. And if you look really, really closely, you can tell that it's really just a cluster of little spheres.
Cheers. I feel like I shouldn't be eating this.
Yeah.
How intensely soft it is.
Yeah.
Can we go all at once? I want my mouth to explode right now.
Ooh, I could tell the texture of this pasta is gonna be awesome. It's so firm.
You're only going spaghetti?
Oh, I'm not only gonna go spaghetti, Steven.
Oh, 2 forks.
Yeah, you gotta 2-fork this. So
8
then I got a little bit of
prongs.
lobster.
Wow.
Uni. And here comes a little truffle blanket for my sea friends.
I'm living the life right now of luxury.
The noodle itself is so good.
Al dente
Yeah, you know what that means?
to the teeth. That's what it is, like to the tooth. Yes, I knew that.
They use a dry pasta specifically for this because it just serves it better.
So I love that the spirit of this restaurant is literally push the boundary and not be afraid to fail. They're just pulling in the best ingredients that are available.
I want to eat the rest, but I know I should save some for Adam.
Can I eat one more bite?
Sure. Get that lobster. Go ahead and get that lobster.
Oh, I'm getting that lobster. This should be for Adam, actually. I just took the whole thing. Here, I'm giving this to Adam.
This is crazy. Also, you ate all the spaghetti.
The spaghetti was the best part, Adam.
Walter's wife makes the pastries at République.
That looks tasty. So it turns out the pastries at République are fantastic.
Andrew, Adam, what is the most worth it spaghetti to you at its given price point? Go!
My worth it winner was Barzotto in San Francisco.
Wow.
That changed my perception of spaghetti and meatballs. And I thought I made pretty good spaghetti and meatballs, but they ruined my spaghetti and meatballs. I can't make spaghetti and meatballs anymore.
It's really hard because all of the spaghettis were insanely delicious. I mean, République's spaghetti, for a dish that was hidden all the all-stars, they were all working together so well, and that's hard to do. I mean, I also have to go with Barzotto. The bite on that spaghetti was just incredible.
Cento Pasta Bar is really a special place. It really feels like a hidden treasure.
Yes.
Adam, who is your worth it winner?
What? Wow, we really just went 3-way on Barzotto?
They were all so good. This was honestly one of the closest episodes ever.
For real, you guys want to head back to République and get some additional pastries?
I'd rather go to Bar Cento and guzzle some wine.
Oh, yes!